Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. Well, most of you know by now that my favorite ingredient of all time are retinoids. My very first video, don't go back and watch it. It is a shit show, but that was dedicated to my love of retinoids. I've used all of them. I've used retinols, I've used tretinoin, I've used, what else is there? I've used retinaldehyde, which is what I'm talking about today. Recently, I fell in love with the actual ingredient retinaldehyde. So we talked about this before. Your retinol ending in OL is like a more gentle version of vitamin A than your retinal. Who can say it? It's the ending in AL is what retinaldehyde is. It's actually the ingredient of vitamin A that is just before, like chemically, it processes into tretinoin. So for those of us who have sensitivity to tretinoin, even though we love it, we get the drying, the peeling, the flaking, the redness, the irritation. We want to love it. We want to use it all the time. Sometimes you just can't. And so retinaldehyde has been my new favorite vitamin A type product. I can't even, let's talk about it. All right, so over the winter from Maelove, I was using their, I think it was called Moonlight Serum, and that's a retinaldehyde. It's a liquid serum. It's bright yellow. When I rub it onto my face, I have a yellow cast. Who cares? I'm always going to bed because I never use any of my vitamin A's, retinoids in the morning. I always use them in the evening because that's when our skin is repairing, and that's when we want, for all the wonderful things that vitamin A does in our skin, we want to give it that time, blah, blah, blah. So I've bounced around using all sorts of retinoid products, most of which I've loved all of them, but I always want to try something new. I always want to amp it up because my skin is not getting any younger, and I just want to keep it strong, smooth, line-free as much as possible. I want to keep the texture down. I want to try and build collagen because collagen just doesn't want to grow when you get older. So using retinoids actually helps promote collagen growth, which fills in those fine lines. So of course, this is my addiction. So that being said, I used the Maelove. I liked it a lot. And I thought to myself, well, I had no adverse reactions with the retinaldehyde, so I want to find another retinaldehyde to try. Why not? And I found Medik8. It's been around forever. It's loved by everyone, but I'm always like a little skeptical. I'm like, yeah, I'll see for myself. And I have seen for myself. So it comes in, I think, 4 different strengths. There is the Crystal Retinol 1, 3, 6, and 10. I started off with the 3 because I thought, well, I definitely don't need the 1. I'm not like that sensitive. So I wanted to start with the 3, and then I'm going to go to the 6 as soon as I finish this. I've been using this for, I don't know, 3-4 weeks now. I first started using it every other night. Now I use it every night. And it is just a really lovely cream. It spreads on really easily. You know what's interesting about it? Just like the Maelove, as you're rubbing it into your skin, once it melts in, all of a sudden it just stops. Like you can't rub anymore. It's like your hands go, oh! So it must have something to do with the actual retinaldehyde. When it dries down, it sticks. And you're not going to be able to keep rubbing it and rubbing it like a moisturizer. It has a light smell. I don't think they've added any fragrance. I've had no ill reactions whatsoever. Flaking, redness, irritation, none of that. I've been using 2 pumps a night, and I thought to myself, am I using too much? So the past week I've been using 1 pump, still no difference. I think I'm gonna stick with the 2 pumps because I'm a more is more girl. Now this is $62 for 1 ounce. She pricey, and you know I do not like to pay full price. So I, of course, scoured the internet for a coupon code. I'm a big fan of Dermangelo on Instagram, and he has a coupon code with the Skin Store, which is where I bought this, 25% off. I saved 25%, which was totally worth it for me. So at $62, I think I paid a little over $40. Yay, perfect. I was thrilled. When I go up to the Crystal Retinol 6, that one's more expensive. It's $80, so it's gonna cost me $60. But as far as I'm concerned, $60 to keep my face plump, line-free, and smooth. And that's the biggest thing I've noticed with this. My skin has been so smooth. Now, listen, I know my age. I'm not trying to fool anyone. I just want my makeup to look its best. And keeping smooth, texture-free skin, that's what I need to do. All right, so you're probably wondering, well, Crystal Retinol 1, 3, 6, 10, what the hell does that mean? That's actually the percentage of retinol, that's actually the percentage of retinaldehyde in each tube. So this one is 0.03% retinaldehyde. The next one I will go up to is double in strength. Although from what I've read, there are very almost no reactions to it. And then that's the thing with retinaldehyde. It's been highly researched, and one of the benefits is it's 11 times stronger and works faster than your traditional retinols, but also there are no adverse side effects for the most part for most people. So if I can use this and have great results and not need to go to tretinoin, because I know a lot of people don't have access to tretinoin. Either you don't have access to a dermatologist, or your dermatologist won't prescribe it for you, or it is just way financially out of your budget. I know in some cases, some tretinoins are like $300. What the hell? It's friggin' annoying. So at $62 for this tube and $80 for the next strength up, I'm kind of okay with it. Now, what makes this different from other retinaldehydes, and mainly like the Maelove one, which is still great, I have nothing bad to say about that. It is a crystal encapsulation for a gradual release of vitamin A throughout the night to protect the skin from becoming overwhelmed. Time released and protects your skin from freaking out. That's exactly what I need. And of course, the claims are it gives you brighter, firmer, smoother looking skin. And I feel like I've been getting that. Now, I haven't been using it on my neck and décolleté because they are so sensitive, but I'm starting to think I might give it a shot. Now, I always get such irritation, and I know that it would really help the appearance of my neck if I started using this. I'm fearing the irritation. I'm gonna do it. I'll let you guys know what happens. I'm just a little afraid. So here's my thought. If you're like in my age bracket or you have skin damage, you may want to jump to retinaldehyde from whatever retinol you've been using, unless of course you're using tretinoin, because there's nowhere better to go because that's the gold standard. So for those of us who just can't take the irritation but really want the results, retinaldehyde, she's your girl. Now, just like all vitamin A products, make sure after you've cleansed your skin in the evening that it has had time to dry down. You don't want any dampness on your face when you're using a vitamin A, because that'll actually help it penetrate your skin even deeper, and that's what can cause irritation. You want a completely dry face. So wash your face, then go brush your teeth, floss, do some other things. Make sure your face is completely dried down. And actually, I use my niacinamide with my vitamin A. I think they work really well together. And because my niacinamide is a liquid, I put that on and I let that completely dry down. And then I go in with this because I love the two of them working together. However, I do not want this to penetrate any deeper than it is meant to. And so far, so good. I think it is working out really well. My skin looks good. I'm never going to look like an Instagram filter, but I don't care. I'm 52 years old. I'm okay with saying that. And it's all because of retinoids. Right now, this one here. All right, so let me know in the comments below on what your thoughts on retinoids are, what you're using, and what you're thinking of trying. I know if you're new to the vitamin A area, it can seem complicated and overwhelming. I really do think, though, the Medik8 line is a great place to start, especially if you haven't ever tried any sort of retinols or if you want to bump up what you've been using. Now, I don't have any sort of special links. I'm not earning any sort of commissions off of this. As a matter of fact, if you use code Angelo and save the 25% yourself, that actually supports Angelo and his channel, and I think he's fantastic, so why not support him? All right, friends, that is all I have to say about retinaldehyde today. I will, of course, leave a link for the Medik8 in my description box below, and of course, thoughts, questions, comments, leave them down below. And to those of you who are new to my channel, hello, my name is Jennifer. I love makeup, I love skincare, I love hair care, and if that sounds like something you're interested in, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, because you know you're gonna come back for more. And to all of you, make sure you hit that notification bell, because I do upload on Wednesdays and Fridays, although sometimes I give you a bonus on a Monday. So if you wanna make sure you see all my videos, ring that bell. All right, friends, as always, I want to thank you so much for being with me, and I'll see you real soon. Mwah.